For my older adult interview, I talked to my grandfather, James Moville. He's a 76-year-old retiree. Let's see what he had to say. All right, so Pop, you had a new computer last night.
I do. I got one last night.
Do you know how to use it yet?
No.
No, not at all?
Oh, yeah, I had an early tutorial, but I need to practice.
Did you, retain anything from last night at all?
Yes.
All right.
I can turn it on. I can get into Facebook. I can get into news. And I get into my email.
All right, speaking of Facebook, what other social media do you use?
I use Instagram. I use messaging. And Facebook primarily.
No Twitter, no Snapchat?
I have Twitter. I read it, but I don't use it. And no Snapchat at all.
No Snapchat at all?
I do use FaceTime, though.
FaceTime?
I like FaceTime. It brings people together.
Okay. How much time per day do you spend on those social media platforms?
I would suggest that I spend about an hour and a half a day in total.
Just all internet news, everything?
All internet news, sports, email, Facebook, Instagram, things like that.
Okay. Where do you go for your news?
AOL.
AOL? Nowhere else? No Fox News, no CNN?
I like Fox News. I don't like CNN, but I don't use that much on the computer.
Okay.
I mainly watch that on television.
All right. How do you feel about the growing prominence of those social media platforms in everyday life among my generation, your generation, my parents' generation?
My generation spends most time trying to figure out how to work it, and we don't do it very well. Your generation, however, I think is pretty much obsessed with it. I don't know why, but it's caught on like wildfire in your generation. And then the younger generation, teenagers and what have you, you can't see a teenager anymore without a phone and doing something on a phone.
Do you think that that'll change as the years go on? Do you think as they grow up they'll start using less of it, or do you think this is just how they are?
It depends on what comes down the pike next. At some point in time, we have to start talking to each other with words, and that's becoming a lost art, and I don't think that's good. But at some point in time, I think the era will change, and we'll start talking to each other again. At least I hope so.
Now, think back to when you got your first pieces of technology, your first cell phone, portable phone, your first computer at work. Were there people then that were obsessed with it like we are?
No.
No?
No. In fact, it was a burden then. And there's nothing you can do about it, but it was a burden. But it grew exponentially after about 5 years. Everybody had one. The big phones. My first phone was a bag phone.
Mm-hmm.
A little black pocketbook with a phone in there. Then I went to a cell phone. Then I went to an iPhone. And now I don't know what I have.
You still have an iPhone, Pop.
I still have an iPhone.
Still have an iPhone.
Okay.
So, when you got that first computer, did you use it for, as many things as you can now?
No. I was still working at the time, and they brought a computer and put it on my desk and said, "Here, this is yours." And they were sorry they did it because I would torture them on a daily basis to come up and try and fix something that I am sure screwed up. I pressed a lot of buttons. It was so foreign to me. But I learned how to do rudimentary stuff. Look at emails, type an email, that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I learned that, but they were happy to see me go.
Now with your new computer, do you know how to do more, or do you think you're
Yeah.
still at that same level?
No, that was first grade. I'm probably in 7th grade now.
Okay.
I can do more things. I'm not in high school yet, but I can send emails, I can send pictures, I can take pictures, I can receive messages, Instagram things. I never knew how to do any of that stuff. Now I can, not that I'm good at it, but I can at least do it.
Well, Pop, thanks for talking to me. Thanks for sharing me your opinions about the social media.
That's what grandfathers do.